You would have told me Superman Returns had a better critical and public opinion score than Batman vs. Superman. I would have called you crazy last year. But it does. And honestly, after watching this movie, it is really good. I It was publicly criticized for being too long and being drawn out, but honestly, I loved it. I like this movie. I haven't ever seen this movie, to be honest with you, until tonight. And after watching Batman vs. Superman last night, I can say that I kind of like them equally. I love Batman vs. Superman. I really do. Thinking about it more and more, I like it more and more. I know it has its problems, of course. I know it has a bunch of plot holes, of course, but I'm excited to see where we go in that universe. But back to the Superman Returns movie. I like it. I like this movie a lot. Um, it's just a lot. It's fun to see that universe being played with, or the story within that universe being played with, especially with the whole Superman has a kid thing and that being teased throughout the whole movie. And it was kind of weird because you think, oh my God, that's Superman's son. And then finally it comes to fruition, but it's not really told to you. You kind of just insinuate that from everything until you see Superman in front of his son. Yeah, um, of course, Brandon Routh plays as Superman. Kate Bosworth plays Lois Lane, and James Marsden plays can't remember his name, but he's like her husband now, and he believes the kid, which can't remember the kid's name for the life of me. Um, so Justin, something like that, something American, man, because he's gonna be Superboy. Um, but yeah, the movie starts off really weird with Superman crashing back down to Earth again after being away to go find the remnants of Krypton, and he brings part of Krypton back with him. It looks like, or some remnants of it. And from there, man, it kind of just slowly goes and goes and goes. Lex Luthor in this movie, played by Kevin Spacey, really sadistic, really different than Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor, where that one's more Joker y. This one is more Lex of old that we're used to. And I kind of like that. It's definitely throwback and it works. It's kind of cartoony at some points, and you could say the same thing for the newer version, that's cartoony as well, but that kind of fits more into today's society than this old one that Kevin Spacey portrayed did. It kind of comes off as cartoony, and like I was expecting at some point to see some big eyeballs just pop out of his head, just wah, like crazy stuff like that, just because of how it was being portrayed and acted. But it comes off very well within the movie. The movie still holds up, honestly, in my opinion, and that's 10 years after the fact, because this movie came out in 2006, and I was very surprised at that because I was thinking at least 2009, 2010. The movie looks fantastic still. Of course, you can see the CGI difference, and of course, you can see all of that, but it still looks great. And yeah, it could have been acted a little bit better, and it could have been portrayed a little bit more realistic, but I mean, it was 2006, and that's crazy to think about. That's before the MCU was even there, man, and that's crazy. Um, but yeah, this movie is fantastic. I honestly don't know why they didn't go with a number two. I'm pretty sure there's a reason. If I looked it up, I would find it. But just off the top of my head, when it ended, I was like, wow, that was really good. I don't know why they don't do another one. That'd be really awesome. But, now they're going for the more nitty gritty, Man of Steel universe, and they've got the DCU lined up. I don't know. I would have loved to see what they could have done with that. I know it was publicly not as clamored for as it was critic wise, because critically it was um, brought more. The critics loved it more than the audience did, of course, and that was shown in the ratings. But yeah, I would have liked to see what they could have done with this. But I don't know. Have you guys seen not Man Still, Superman Returns, and what do you think? I'm gonna start watching a bunch of old DC movies. Maybe not the Superman of old movies yet. I may do the Dark Knight trilogy. Is that what they call it? Anyway, the Nolan Batman trilogy. There we go. That's what they should call it if it's not called that. The Nolan trilogy. I'm gonna watch that within the next week or so, and do a review on all of those. I kind of like seeing all these throwback movies. It's kind of cool, man. And I might switch over to Marvel and do a little bit of those. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Superman Returns. Did you like it? What did you think about it? Let me know below. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter at Sithly. Let me know what you guys think. I had a lot of fun with this movie, and I definitely recommend it if you want to go see it. Especially after watching Batman vs. Superman and Man of Steel within the past few weeks. It's worth watching and worth comparing the two different kind of Supermen and villains and, now dead Jimmy Olsen's. R.I.P. Anyway, all right. We all have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.